Welcome, adrenaline enthusiasts, to Mr. Tech. Get ready to dive headfirst into high-octane chases, heart-stopping stunts, and adrenaline-pumping moments captured in every frame. Let us take hold of your heart and push it to the ultimate limit. On November 21st, 2023 in Miller County, Arkansas, Officer Tyler Gentry observed a Chevrolet Cavalier violating traffic laws by tailgating and displaying an expired license plate. With his professional instincts, he decided to pull the vehicle over for inspection, unaware that this would mark the beginning of a tense pursuit.
How you doing? Trooper Ditcher, Arkansas State Police. The reason I stopped you, you're following a little too close behind that truck back there.
Oh, well,
looks like that sticker's way out on the back.
I don't think so. I'm working on the car for a lady.
Okay.
And we just going right here. I'm going right here to this house right here.
Okay.
I just picked it up from down the street.
Trooper quickly noticed something was off. Jerry trembled uncontrollably as he wrote down his name and date of birth. A system check yielded no matches for the name Jerry Braxton. His anxiety became even more apparent when his fingerprints were submitted for analysis. The final step, a verification. The situation escalated when Jerry suddenly sped away, forcing the trooper to radio in a pursuit alert. G22, be advised, 1024, suspect fleeing on County Road 53. The high-stakes chase unfolded on narrow roads as the Chevy Cavalier weaved dangerously through traffic. His reckless actions not only endangered the trooper, but also posed a severe threat to civilians. A potential collision with a truck or pedestrians could result in significant property damage or even loss of life. The danger intensified as Jerry repeatedly ignored commands to stop, driving the situation to a critical breaking point. The police were forced to deploy strong measures to stop the suspect. Initially, spike strips were used to deflate the vehicle's tires, but Beard stubbornly continued to flee. The situation escalated when law enforcement decided to employ the pit TVI maneuver, a precise tactical intervention designed to force the vehicle out of control and bring it to a stop.
Yes, sir.
When ordered to exit the vehicle, Jerry resisted fiercely, prompting officers to use force to subdue him. Amidst the shouting and chaos, he repeatedly apologized as he was handcuffed. Nonetheless, the troopers adhered to protocol, ensuring the suspect was restrained without causing further injury. The swift coordination between multiple units, including the potential deployment of a K-9 team if necessary, turned a routine traffic stop into a dramatic confrontation. After being stopped, Jerry W. Beard Jr. was arrested at the scene and taken to the Miller County Jail. He faces serious charges, including fleeing from the police, violating parole, and multiple traffic offenses. The incident not only highlights the danger posed by reckless individuals, but also underscores the skill and decisiveness of Officer Tyler Gentry and the law enforcement team in maintaining public order. On Thursday, December the 16th, 2021, Officer TFCA Aponte Gote, while patrolling the southbound lane of Georgia Title 13 near Sidney Marcus Boulevard, observed the driver of a silver Honda Civic, license plate Georgia CNM 48072, holding a mobile phone in his right hand and looking down while driving. Noticing the unusual situation, the officer activated his emergency lights and signaled for the vehicle to pull over. The chase quickly escalated. Officer TFCA Aponte Gotai immediately alerted GSP Team C via radio about the pursuit. The driver sped through narrow roads at high velocity, weaving recklessly between lanes in heavy traffic, completely disregarding all traffic laws. Upon reaching the steep incline of Piedmont Road, he swerved dangerously through the slope lane before turning onto Armour Drive, continuing to drive as if nothing could stop him. The danger extended beyond speed. He crashed into a concrete wall on the right, collided with a white truck in the left lane, causing severe damage to surrounding vehicles and endangering the lives of innocent motorists. No other patrol units were available to set up roadblocks or intercept the vehicle, forcing the pursuing officer to handle the situation alone. Positioning his patrol car to the left of the suspect's vehicle, he prepared to execute the PIT, precision immobilization technique, maneuver, but had to fall back twice due to heavy traffic and sudden braking by vehicles ahead. This delay highlighted a critical failure in pursuit coordination, significantly increasing the risk as the patrol officer was left to handle the chase single-handedly. After multiple attempts to evade traffic, the police seized a moment of lighter congestion, closed in from the left, and successfully executed a PIT maneuver. The Honda Civic slammed into the concrete wall on the left, spun clockwise, collided again with the wall on the right, and came to a complete stop in the middle, entirely out of control.
Hit. 1050, 1052, 1018. Hands up! Hands up, driver! Hands up!
Officers immediately ordered compliance. The passenger, Malik Matthew Davis, promptly obeyed, placing his hands on the windshield. However, the driver, Carlton McDonald, refused to cooperate.
Get your damn hands up, driver! Get your hands up! Hands! Get you on the ground, now!
At this point, Sergeant Raridan, 335, arrived on the scene. The officers worked together, drawing their tasers. McDonald reluctantly went to the ground, but continued resisting.
I don't give a fuck! Get down! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground or you're getting tased! Get on the ground!
I'm not.
You about to get tased. Get down. Get the fuck down. Get the fuck down.
He yanked the handcuffs off, threw them into a storm drain, and fiercely struggled. The altercation ended when officers finally restrained him, pinned him against the wall, and conducted a search. His reckless disregard for his own life and that of his passenger warrants strict punishment and full restitution for the damages he caused.
Hands behind your back.
We got one position officer that on the ground. The quality is the first dislocation. They want to shoot us, bro. Why? They want to shoot us. Why? They want to shoot us, please.
Get back, sir.
Why you want to
Keep me on.
Fuck.
All right. Stop.
Sir, can I keep cutting?
Stop.
You take my Durango?
Stop.
Sir, all I'm asking you, take my Durango.
No.
Can you take my
Put your
Durango?
fucking hands behind your back.
Here you go. Boss, I'm complying. Here you go. Here you go. Can you put my Durango? Put my hand. Thank you, sir. We got a little bit of crowd forming down the door, so I'm here. Right there. Come on.
Cannot commence to the emergency.
There we got small crowd forming. Boss, I'm cooperating.
Upon searching the vehicle, police seized a handgun, $892 in cash, and multiple individually packaged bags of marijuana. McDonald was taken to Grady Memorial Hospital and later transferred to the Fulton County Jail without further incident. His actions not only caused property damage, but also endangered lives. A costly lesson that crime will not escape justice.
I can't breathe.
On July 20th, 2024, while patrolling northbound on I-75 with Lieutenant Carey, a black Durango SRT sped by at an alarming rate. Lieutenant Carey used a LiDAR device to record the vehicle traveling at 97 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone amidst heavy traffic. The officer immediately veered off the emergency lane, determined to pursue the vehicle to ensure the safety of other road users. The driver, identified as Jontavius Hood, signaled to change lanes to the right but did not stop, instead rolling forward sluggishly as if taunting the officers. As Lieutenant Carey caught up, Hood suddenly slammed on the brakes before flooring the gas pedal, initiating a dangerous high-speed chase. His speed quickly soared to 140 miles per hour as law enforcement approached the Arautos 75 and I-285 interchange. Hood weaved recklessly through traffic, repeatedly occupying the emergency lane, throwing other drivers into chaos and fear. His actions not only disrupted traffic, but also risked causing drivers to lose control, potentially leading to a massive chain reaction crash. Once again, he veered abruptly from the emergency lane to the left lane, forcing two vehicles ahead to swerve apart as he sped through with only inches to spare, narrowly avoiding a catastrophic accident. The chase reached its climax as Hood cut across a semi-truck to merge onto the westbound I-285 ramp, maintaining a speed of over 120 miles per hour. Near the I-285 loop, he attempted to take a curve at 70 to 80 miles per hour, but his tires continuously lost traction. At the peak of the loop, Hood recklessly accelerated, completely losing control. The Durango spun out, rear-ended the guardrail, and came to a halt in the middle of the Summerdonner 75 overpass with a screeching crash of metal.
Identify GSP. We're going to be 25 west from 75. Speeds are going behind the curve. Speeds are 50 right now. He just 41. At the curve, 41 curve.
Let's wait.
Hey, bro, chill, bro. I got a gun on me. I got a gun on me. Oh,
I got you.
I got a gun
I
on
got
me.
you. Where the gun at?
It's in my
I got
pants.
him.
It's in my pants. It's in my pants. It's in my pants.
Passenger D. Foster immediately exited the vehicle, raising his hands in surrender, while Hood remained trapped inside. Both were quickly apprehended. A search of the scene revealed that Foster was in possession of a firearm, while Hood carried a stolen handgun from the Atlanta Police Department. The vehicle was also confirmed to be stolen. Hood's actions not only caused property damage, but also posed a severe threat to public safety, from the risk of explosions to potential catastrophic consequences had the incident continued. Hood was detained at the Clayton County Jail without further resistance, while Foster was released after processing. The entire incident was clearly captured by both the dashcam and body-worn camera, providing indisputable evidence for the case. This incident serves as a stark warning. Reckless and lawless actions like Hood's will never escape the relentless pursuit of law enforcement. At approximately 9:58 a.m. on November 20th, 2020, while patrolling at the intersection of Virginia Street and Harrison Avenue, the officer noticed a vehicle violating traffic laws by failing to obey traffic signals and not activating its turn signals.
Atlanta 1038.
The officer immediately activated the emergency lights and siren to signal the vehicle to stop. However, the vehicle suddenly accelerated and fled, initiating a tense pursuit.
No, 1080.
The police closely pursued the suspect's vehicle northbound on Harrison Road, maintaining a safe distance while ensuring they did not lose sight. The suspect continuously changed directions, turning right eastbound onto Eubanks Road, then looping westbound onto Cambridge Road.
Right-hand turn on Bachelor Street. Right-hand turn on Cambridge.
His high speed and reckless driving posed a severe danger to pedestrians and other motorists, especially at busy intersections.
Left-hand turn, Virginia Avenue.
Unable to let the situation escalate further, officers decided to execute a precision immobilization technique, PIT maneuver, to stop the vehicle. However, the attempt was unsuccessful, causing the patrol car to shake violently. The suspect remained undeterred, turning left southbound onto Harrison Road before heading eastbound onto Virginia Road. Every sharp turn and every reckless acceleration only heightened the potential for devastating consequences to innocent civilians and surrounding property. On the downhill stretch toward Camp Creek Parkway, police attempted the pit maneuver again, but the suspect skillfully evaded it, causing the patrol vehicle to collide unsuccessfully. The situation escalated when the suspect suddenly drove against traffic, creating a high risk of catastrophic collisions as numerous drivers scrambled to avoid him. Officers were forced to move into the emergency lane, balancing the pursuit with ensuring the safety of oncoming vehicles.
He is keeping straight across the intersection. He's 1050 with another vehicle. Driver's side rear tire is failing him. He's out of control, almost at a pedestrian, Springdale Road. Getting out of the vehicle, Springdale Road.
Ultimately, after turning left westbound onto Cleveland Avenue and making a right onto Springdale Road southwest, the suspect's vehicle sustained severe damage from repeated collisions, forcing him to stop at 2451 Springdale Road southwest. Officers immediately drew their firearms, issued firm commands, and successfully took the suspect into custody. The driver, identified as Edward Lee Brown Jr. from Georgia, was taken into custody. After being handcuffed and thoroughly searched, he was transported to Grady Medical Facility for evaluation. He was then transferred to the Atlanta jail without further incident.
The female passenger got out on Virginia Ave, Springdale. See if you can have local look around that area so they can locate her. I'll get a description.
Driver's license.
Huh?
Where's your driver's license?
It's in that blue envelope on the side of my door, on the left side of my door.
What's your...
On July 20th, 2023 in Forsyth County, Georgia, a patrol sheriff noticed a Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat moving erratically, suspecting the driver was intoxicated. As the officer approached for inspection, the suspect suddenly slammed on the gas, speeding away at an alarming rate, igniting a high-stakes pursuit. The sheriff immediately activated the sirens and radioed for backup, calling in additional units to assist. The chase quickly escalated as additional police units, including the Highway Patrol, joined in. The Hellcat, with its supercharged engine and terrifying acceleration, tore through the streets at top speed, turning the pursuit into a highly dangerous ordeal. Panic spread among bystanders, traffic descended into chaos, and the risk of collisions skyrocketed. The scene grew increasingly dire. Thick clouds of dust filled the air, engines roared, and the suspect's desperate bid for escape intensified.
on 400, south on 400.
Damage began to mount. Roadside barriers were smashed, and other vehicles narrowly avoided being caught in the deadly path. The level of danger not only threatened the lives of law enforcement officers, but also put the entire community at grave risk. The pursuit became a battle of strategy and skill as the Hellcat weaved through the roads, exploiting its sheer speed in an attempt to shake off the relentless pursuit. After several minutes of intense pursuit, a seasoned sheriff decided to employ a tactical maneuver. With expert driving skills, he executed a precision PIT maneuver, making controlled contact with the Charger at high speed, causing it to lose stability. The sharp screech of metal on metal filled the air, but the suspect stubbornly kept the accelerator floored. Undeterred, the chase escalated to its peak as both sides refused to back down, navigating increasingly narrow stretches of road under relentless police pressure. Finally, after a few more moments of desperate resistance, the Hellcat gave out, wobbling to a stop on the roadside, its engine billowing thick smoke. The suspect was subdued and arrested on the spot, facing a series of serious charges: driving under the influence, evading police, endangering public safety, and property damage. The chase ended thanks to the coordinated efforts and bravery of the Forsyth County Police Force, who fearlessly confronted danger to protect the community.
Are you hurt? You hurt?
Radio, all units south of 1039, all units south of 1039.
That one's kind of locked too hard. How you been, Cupkey? You're good, bro? Yeah. All right. Thank you for stopping, okay? All right. You all right, man? No injuries or anything?
On July 4th, 2024, the Union Township Police received a report of a serious motor vehicle accident. A car had lost control, veered off the road, and crashed into a utility pole, causing power lines to fall and posing a hazard to the surrounding area. Officers quickly arrived at the scene, secured the roadway, and began measurements to document the incident. While officers were focused on handling the incident, the police radio suddenly broadcast an emergency alert. A hit and run had just been reported. The description of the vehicle suspiciously matched a car recklessly speeding toward a blocked-off road. Downed power lines, still live, lay scattered across the ground. Thanks to their swift response, officers managed to stop the vehicle in time, preventing the driver, a 23-year-old woman, from crashing into the active power lines. Nearby residents panicked as the risk of property and crop damage increased due to the potential for fire and explosions. Officers immediately heightened their alertness, determined to stop the vehicle before disaster struck. Under the zero-tolerance policy for drunk driving, this being her second DUI offense makes it a felony. She should face imprisonment, license suspension, mandatory installation of an ignition interlock device, GPS monitoring, and compulsory rehabilitation.
What happened?
I just wanted to go home. That's it.
I had another driver yell at this vehicle. Had struck their vehicle and fled the scene. I have not made contact with the second vehicle yet.
Damn.
So where did you hit car?
No.
If they're yelling at you, did.
I didn't. You can check my car. I didn't hit a car.
Okay.
A short but intense chase took place. The vehicle, driven by a 23-year-old woman, nearly crashed into a damaged power line, sparking with electricity. Officers quickly intercepted the car and secured the situation. Upon questioning, she claimed to be completely sober, but on-site sobriety tests indicated otherwise. She was immediately arrested for her second DUI offense.
That's why once you're free to leave, then you can turn around. That's cool. Yeah, okay. I don't know why you were. That's right. We were yelling though before.
No, I didn't mean to at all. I'm just loud. I'm just a loud talker. My house is down that way, so that's why I'm probably being a little loud.
Okay. So when you do get out of the car, okay,
so
you're good.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're fine. You got you dropped your credit
my
card.
lighter, my credit card.
Yeah.
Was it stuck to my leg? Yeah,
so.
It was. Thank you. Put up my wallet.
You been swimming?
Have I been swimming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You see my butt wet?
Yeah.
I know. It's embarrassing.
Just make sure you didn't pee yourself.
No, I have a bathing suit on. Thank you. I know. Error 8 and I need a 9.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. I got all 6 on H1. All right, so it's going to be the walk and turn, okay? What I need you to do is put your left foot on an imaginary line, or we can go over to the white, to the yellow line if you would like. Okay?
Okay.
I say, so what you're going to do is you're going to put the left foot on the line.
Left foot in front of right foot. Left foot on the line, right foot in front of left foot. Touch and give a toe. Okay. Give a toe. Ready? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Get your post.
Okay.
And we're going to give you the option to submit for a breath test. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll explain everything to you when we get there.
Okay. From Cincinnati.
Cincinnati? Okay. All right. So it's comfortable for you?
My phone, yes. Well, I just want to get my phone so I can call my mom, kiss my kids.
All right. Hang tight right here for a second.
Come right
okay?
with me. I just want to get my phone.
You have her.
I need my keys though so I can get my house.
Okay.
So I can get my house because my house keys
I'll
on
let the
there.
officer know,
so I
okay?
can get my babies and they can get in the house.
I'll let the officer know. Okay.
I just want to go with my mom.
Okay.
That's it.
Have a seat for me, okay?
Will you please be there for me?
Yes,
I don't want to cause no problems. I just want you to be there for me, please.
Got it?
Yeah, I just want to make sure you have my phone and
it's still in the car. So what we're going to do is...
I just don't want it to lose because I just literally ordered a new card.
Yeah, so what's going to
I had
happen...
to wait 2 weeks.
At the Ohio State Highway Patrol Station, a breathalyzer test registered her blood alcohol concentration, BAC, at 0.168%, twice the legal limit. The danger extended beyond her own life, threatening the entire community, especially given the potentially catastrophic consequences of the damaged power line. A mother struggling with alcohol addiction is not a good mother. If you love your children, stop drinking. Under the influence, you could endanger their lives, not to mention the lives of innocent people on the road. Without any relatives to bail him out, the suspect was transferred to the Clermont County Jail and detained for 2 nights. The incident serves as a stark warning about the consequences of driving under the influence, and stands as a testament to the vigilance and dedication of the Union Township Police Department. This is a costly lesson. An individual's irresponsibility can endanger the entire community, and the law will show no leniency.
It really hurts. I just want to breathe. That's all I want. I cannot breathe.
I'm not going to shut the door, okay?
Okay, please.
On October 25th, 2024, a tense incident unfolded on Saff Road when law enforcement spotted a gray, hardtop Chevy with the number 28 on the rear. After pulling over on the shoulder near Bridge 141, the suspect suddenly jumped over the guardrail, falling into a dense wooded area adjacent to an open field. The event began as a high-risk situation, requiring a swift response and close coordination among police units.
Show me your hands! Walk back here. Walk back here. Hands up. Hands up. Up all the way above your head. Walk back here. Put them on the trunk. Hey, come cuff her.
The authorities swiftly executed a containment strategy. Officers ordered the suspect to lie down while requesting support from the K-9 unit to maintain control of the situation. Despite being injured, the suspect repeatedly attempted to move, forcing Unit 214 to implement remote restraint tactics via loudspeaker. The situation escalated as the suspect ignored commands, stood up, and moved toward a collapsed railing, posing a traffic hazard on Route 55, already closed, and threatening further congestion on Routes 40 and 104. The potential damage extended beyond a wrecked vehicle, endangering nearby civilians if the suspect continued reckless actions. Unit 214 coordinated closely, providing continuous position updates over the radio. He's under the bridge near Area 199, trying to escape through the fields. The danger intensified as dense woodland obstructed direct access, prompting authorities to consider pursuing the suspect on foot or deploying the K-9 unit. Tension escalated as the suspect, despite being injured in the left arm and left leg, refused to comply with orders. The K-9 unit was urgently deployed, ready to intervene if the suspect continued to resist. A loudspeaker blared repeatedly, "We have police dogs. Get down now, or you will be attacked." The brief chase through the forest ended when the suspect, under pressure from the K-9 unit, finally complied and lay down. Firefighters were dispatched with harnesses and a specialized truck to extract the suspect from the rugged terrain. The unconscious passenger was confirmed to be safe, while the allegedly stolen vehicle remained at the scene with its lights still on, a stark reminder of the chaos. Witnesses exclaimed, "This is the first time I've ever seen someone do a backflip off an overpass trying to escape the police. I don't know why anyone would try to run from the Arkansas State Police in the first place." After relentless efforts, Unit 214, along with support from West Memphis and the fire department, successfully subdued the suspect, ensuring scene security and traffic safety in the area. The suspect was secured and handed over to medical personnel, with initial treatment provided for a suspected fracture in the left arm and left leg. On the afternoon of May 6, 2021, a tense situation unfolded when police received reports of a stolen Cocoa Police Department patrol vehicle speeding northbound on a 95, heading into Volusia County, Florida. Law enforcement swiftly mobilized, setting up roadblocks along the route to intercept the suspect and immediately engaging in pursuit. Deputy M. Webb skillfully deployed stop sticks, slowing the stolen vehicle. By mile marker 252, a Cocoa officer successfully executed a Piet maneuver, striking the suspect vehicle's rear right side and forcing it to a stop at the edge of a wooded area.
All right, everybody heads up. He's trying to drive the car out of the woods. Look, when they get a shield, let's pin him in.
Sergeant C. Geiger immediately used his patrol car to pin the vehicle, preventing further movement. Officers surrounded the car and ordered the suspect to exit.
Watch him. Draw to me. Coming out the driver's side.
However, Cummings, holding a large canister of pepper spray, unexpectedly fled on foot through the driver's side door. While fleeing, the suspect, Cummings, spotted an unoccupied Cocoa Police Department K-9 unit parked on I-95 with the doors unlocked and the keys still in the ignition. He immediately jumped into the driver's seat, still gripping a canister of pepper spray. A COCO officer deployed a taser, striking Cummings on his left side, but the suspect managed to start the vehicle and sped off at a high rate of speed.
Hey, get behind the car. Are you kidding me?
Air 1, follow that car. You got another car. Air 1's got out, still northbound. Black Coco K9 Explorer. Okay, we got units coming up just south of Dunlawton. It's the only vehicle coming at you. Center lane, blue lights on.
At mile marker 256, Sergeant J. Hadaway and fellow officers deployed stop sticks, deflating 3 tires and forcing the stolen K9 unit to slow down. The pursuit ended at mile marker 258 in Daytona Beach, where the vehicle came to a stop in the median.
14 to whoever's calling it. You want the traffic to stay put. Car 1, give Air 1 the air.
Still northbound 95, half mile south of Dunlawton. Half mile south of Dunlawton. Inside lane, he's starting to slow down. It's about a quarter mile south of Williamson overpass. Okay, 911, if you're not already, hurry up and get up here. I'm coming. Hey, you guys light K9 to the front. Light K9 to the front. Car 1, make sure you get some long guns up here too. Still northbound, north of the Williamson overpass. Alright, everybody hold there. We need a K9 up here. Mike, where you at? Passing Williamson. Alright, he's breaking for the median, guys. He's breaking for the median. Breaking for the median. Everybody slow down. Don't ball up here. It's underneath the the wires. Underneath the wires. In the median.
Cummings was ultimately taken into custody without further incident. He was charged with multiple serious offenses, including armed burglary of a conveyance, escape, grand theft of a motor vehicle, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and driving with a suspended license. The case was closed, leaving a strong impression of the effective tactical coordination demonstrated by law enforcement in a highly unexpected situation.
Send the fire department to the 252 and if there's County.
They take them.
911.
We got to book them in the
7. I'll say integrity. I say caller. Hey, woo!
Hey, don't put them in the car.
Hey, video, kids, all right.
Spread your feet.
Hey,
Spread your feet.
F-150, F-150, bed in the house. Herbert,
hey,
camouflage.
Quiet.
Edgewater.
Quiet.
I'm scared of Edgewater. They're trying to kill me. For real.
Well, you killed just about everybody else, so I
No,
don't
that
hear.
blue truck right now.
Right.
That's gone.
Yeah, but it looks like there's a little bit of blood on the
That blue truck. That blue truck.
That's the police.
That police. Man down in the field. 784. Y'all see the headlights. Y'all see the truth. They say a helicopter. I say man down in the highway.
Watch your head.
I say I can't put it down. I say Fred. Y'all say what?
Watch your head.
Volusia County.
Scoot
Fred,
back.
come and see you. Fred, come and see you. Go to jail.
The mission begins with a high-speed pursuit. When the vehicle is stolen by the suspect, he attempts to evade the GSP. Blackhawk 6, moving with speed and precision, immediately deploys westbound on Hudson Road. Engaging in a reckless chase through traffic, the team is determined not to let the fugitive escape the grasp of the law. The pursuit swiftly shifted direction, adapting dynamically to the situation. The team moved southbound on Jodo Road, maintaining speeds between 40 to 53 miles per hour through various routes. Recognizing the increasing danger, officers adjusted their tactics in real time, transitioning from attempted PT maneuvers to coordinated efforts with GSP as the primary enforcement unit. The suspect continuously altered their route, but Blackhawk 6 stayed locked in, tracking every turn and maneuvering through tight intersections and narrow streets without missing a beat.
We're going to be going eastbound on McDonald Road from Flippin. Speed is 20. Traffic's light.
The situation escalated when the target vehicle experienced a malfunction. Speed surged to 52 miles per hour on Jodo Road near the Patrick Henry intersection. Seizing the opportunity, the team executed a successful PIT maneuver, causing the suspect to lose control.
All right, we got a pit, Jodico and Access Road. All right, he recovered. We're going eastbound Jodico, Patrick Henry, speed's 52, traffic's light. Eastbound Jodico approaches Summerfield Drive, speeds 52, GSP have a negative pit times 2.
However, the fugitive remained defiant, veering onto the right side of Highway 42 at 49 miles per hour, even colliding with another vehicle and forcing it off the road.
Oh my God. Just ran the car off the road. Oh. Bad 50. He just ran the car off the road. Henry getting out with that one though. They're behind us. Henry's behind us, about 10 Henry cars.
Henry just got out with that 41. He didn't make contact with the vehicle. They ran off the road.
This guy is 24. Might hit us with some stop sticks. Might have to get the Bearcat for this one, boy. No, you just gotta.
The team requested immediate backup from Henry units and deployed spike strips, preparing for a potential head-on confrontation with a flatbed truck loaded with equipment. The pursuit came to an abrupt end on California Drive.
Off the road, off the road. Here we go. Hold on.
He just took out the Stockbridge sign. We're going to be at California Drive, California Drive.
Show me your hands! Show me your fucking hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands now! Hands, motherfucker! Hands!
Blackhawk 6, in coordination with the 2nd Unit, swiftly secured the scene. The suspect was taken into custody without further incident. With expert tactical skills and seamless teamwork, the team successfully completed the mission, ensuring safety and bringing the fugitive to justice.
You good, brother? You good? I'm good. The fuck off me.
Blackhawk 6, you got one in custody. Blackhawk 6, one in custody.
Hello, one in custody, 1750, have a traffic.
At noon on February 4th, at mile marker Interstate 10 in Deming, New Mexico, Officer Darian Jarrett conducted a routine traffic stop. The target was a white Chevrolet pickup truck exhibiting dangerous driving behavior. However, the driver refused to cooperate, quickly escalating the situation into a serious threat.
Afternoon, sir. My name's Darren Jarrett. I'm with New Mexico State Police. The reason for the stop is your window tint's a little too dark. Dark? Yeah. You mind if I open the door? Or if you want to roll down the window more. It's dark? Yeah. I know you got I got paperwork I gotta do, you know? Hey, real quick. You have a firearm on you? Yeah.
The stop quickly escalated into a dangerous situation when the suspect drew a firearm and opened fire on Officer Jarrett. After the attack, the suspect reclaimed his vehicle and fled onto Interstate 10. A high-speed pursuit ensued, drawing multiple key law enforcement units to intercept him. At mile marker 135, officers deployed spike strips, but the suspect continued to flee while firing at pursuing officers. Determined to neutralize the threat, the tactical team executed a precise pit maneuver, causing the suspect's vehicle to lose control and veer off the road. Nevertheless, the suspect remained defiant and refused to stop. The tactical skills of law enforcement were put to the test as gunfire continued to echo in an effort to tighten the perimeter. A precise maneuver forced the suspect's vehicle off the road, but he still attempted to flee. Officers responded swiftly, employing coordinated tactics to control the dangerous situation. During the intense confrontation, one officer was injured but received immediate medical assistance, ensuring their survival. Officer Darian Jarrett's sacrifice serves as a grim reminder of the dangers law enforcement officers face every day. The incident underscores the importance of team-based patrols, a change that seems inevitable to ensure future safety. Hopefully, no more officers will have to pay the ultimate price. On March 25th, 2025 in Lamar, Arkansas, Officer Jimmy Harmon received a report of a stolen white Ford pickup truck towing a trailer. According to initial information, the vehicle had been taken from a local resident who stated that multiple loaded firearms were inside. The situation quickly escalated when the suspect nearly collided head-on with Officer Harmon while fleeing, causing law enforcement to lose sight of the vehicle as debris from the trailer obstructed the roadway. Officer Lonnie Moore of the Arkansas State Police immediately mobilized and headed toward Interstate 40 to track down the vehicle. Moore spotted the target traveling westbound at high speed. Upon confirming it was the stolen vehicle, police ordered the driver to pull over, but the suspect refused to comply, forcing Moore to initiate a pursuit. The situation escalated as the suspect intentionally swayed the trailer, causing cargo to spill onto the roadway, endangering surrounding vehicles.
Got county and PD with me.
Johnson County units took the lead for several miles, while Clarksville police deployed spike strips, though unsuccessfully. Despite the suspect's reckless actions, the officers remained resolute, maintaining a steady pursuit speed of 70 miles per hour on the congested highway.
Still 71. That's what $29 SO, I'm on your station.
Fast 65 miles an hour. Just got in the fast lane. Shit, back in if he's got supporting unit. Hey, I couldn't copy a background when you
We're still not going very fast. He's trying to sling that stuff off his trailer.
Another unit with him.
Still westbound, just past 55.
70 miles an hour. Still west, not 40. In the fast combo. Or fast one.
Units, be careful. I think he's trying to sling that stuff off the trailer. It looked like a male, but I just looked at 28 and then lit him up. I didn't get in front of it.
So fast 53, 75 miles an hour. In the fast lane. Traffic is long.
Front driver's side tire.
The chase reached its climax when the Coal Hill Police Department deployed an additional spike strip. The suspect recklessly swerved into the fast lane to evade it, but Coal Hill's precision tactics proved successful, puncturing the front driver's side tire. The truck lost control, spilling more cargo from its trailer, yet the suspect continued for another 2 miles before the tire completely disintegrated, forcing the vehicle onto the north shoulder. Dashcam footage from the Arkansas State Police captured the moment the suspect, completely nude, leapt from the truck and attempted to flee. However, officers swiftly subdued the individual without further resistance. The suspect, identified as a Lamar resident, was taken into custody and transported to the Johnson County Detention Center. The Lamar Police Department filed charges for vehicle and trailer theft, while Officer Moore added charges of fleeing, reckless driving, and resisting arrest. A loaded handgun was discovered on the driver's seat, underscoring the severity of the incident. On March the 6th, 2021, officers were patrolling in Fulton County when the roaring engine of an approaching vehicle from Andrew Young Boulevard quickly caught their attention. According to reports from Atlanta Police Department units, it was a black and red Dodge Charger displaying signs of dangerous violations. As the vehicle sped past, the officer immediately pursued and activated emergency equipment just as it turned left onto Centennial Olympic Park Drive. The Charger did not slow down and continued forward. Additional officers quickly responded, activating their emergency lights and attempting to block the vehicle. However, the driver accelerated, maneuvered around law enforcement, and fled onto Lucky Street, creating a dangerous situation. The high-speed pursuit continued as the Dodge ran multiple red lights on Ted Turner Drive. At the intersection of Ted Turner Drive and Baker Street, traffic came to a stop as the red light turned on. The driver halted behind the line of cars, but within moments, he suddenly accelerated, deliberately ramming another vehicle to force his way through the intersection before continuing his escape. The chase reached its climax near the intersection of Ted Turner Drive and Ivan Allen Boulevard. In an attempt to make a high-speed left turn, the Dodge lost control, nearly striking 3 pedestrians, who were forced to dive out of the way to avoid danger. The vehicle then veered into oncoming traffic, crashing violently into a car stopped at the red light, leaving both vehicles heavily damaged. The scene was utter chaos. The officer immediately exited the patrol vehicle, drew his firearm, and ordered the driver to surrender. The suspect, identified as Jimmy Turner, was subdued and taken into custody at the scene without further incident.
You put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. There you go. There you go, man. Don't be reaching. Don't be reaching. Don't be reaching. Anybody else? What you got on that side? You can look. Yes. It's mine. Here. Going out to the helicopter.
Yeah, I'll just move this out of the way.
Yeah.
Hey, right on. I love you, Dale. Get in, sit down.
Turner was then transported to the Fulton County Jail and handed over to intake personnel.
See the driver or what was he? I'm not ready. I got here after the fact. Likewise, people move. Mike, 438, mine are we? Passengers? Back seat passengers, front seat passengers. He's the driver.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can you please talk to me, sir? Can you please listen to me, please?
Go ahead. 438, I'll be 1038, westbound at Lee Street, Black Challenger, Paul Adam is the tag.
Sir, can you please listen to me, please?
I can't tell what it's out of, but it's...
Can you please listen? No, listen.
20 west, 1 dive, 20 west, 1 dive.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Y'all got a wagon? Yes, sir. Get a record. I want to see if it's stolen or anything like that. Which one are you going to go? 20 west, 4 west, 28 South Carolina, Robert has a picture. Can you tell wagon start?
I think they had to go to...
Somebody had to go back
Excuse me, sir. Can you please just open my door? Can you tell the officers to come here? Because I just need to talk to my family. Can you, I just need y'all to talk to me real, at least you, can you just come look me in my eyes and talk to me, sir, please?
On February 7th, 2025, a suspect was reported to be fleeing recklessly through a busy roadway in Austin, Texas, after allegedly stealing a fire truck. Tactical units were immediately deployed, shutting down vehicles and radios to maintain maximum focus. All units were placed on high alert, coordinating closely to ensure no lead was missed.
You're going to be hitting Hollow Trail, going northbound on it. Be pulling into 9-5.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
got one at gunpoint. Wait on more units. Radio, taking off, taking off, taking off. Radio gonna be taking off. Nope. Making it left on Noah's Ark. Blackhawk 1 pursuit.
Speed was pushed up to 100 kilometers per hour on the FL lane, racing through the Austin area and heading east on the North GR route. The suspect recklessly evaded pursuit, swerving through Jico Road and crossing Circle, kicking up a cloud of dust that obscured visibility. The pursuit team adjusted tactics, deploying crane support and maintaining constant communication. A K-9 unit was activated, working in coordination with Blackhawk 16 to track the suspect's trail. Tension escalated as traffic thinned out and the terrain transitioned into dense woodland.
We couldn't see there's a lot of dust. It's gonna be just a white male in the wood line. Hey, I'm gonna send my dog inside if you don't come out. All right.
The chase reached its climax in the forest. The tactical team closed in on the suspect, ordering him to surrender.
Let's be advised, myself and Frazier in the wood line from Noah's Ark.
Neighborhood right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo! Get out! Now!
Where's he at?
Right here. Watch him. Step on my right, my right, my right, my right.
I got you.
Get out! Get out!
Cobra, find him out.
With K-9 support, they took control of the target using professional techniques, issuing firm commands, applying necessary force, and threatening to deploy a taser if he resisted.
Hey, Maharaj, come grab. Come here. Keep your fucking hands up.
The suspect was apprehended, hands raised, facing intense pressure from the pursuing team.
Stand up! Hold on, it's another dog. Over this car right here.
He was secured and loaded into the vehicle, completely subdued after a brief struggle, bringing the pursuit to a safe conclusion. He admitted to stealing this personal fire truck. He is facing charges of theft, speeding reckless, driving obstruction of law enforcement officers, VGCSA, methamphetamines, fleeing, and eluding. This also demonstrates that, despite challenging terrain and unexpected situations, the coordinated tactics between units, particularly with K-9 support, led to a successful outcome. On June 5th, 2022, deputies from the Fond du Lac County Sheriff's Office received an urgent report of a multi-vehicle accident. When the first officer arrived at the scene, he was directed to a vehicle that had veered off the road, resting precariously at the edge of the chaos.
5728 402 Z Zebra E Edward N Nora 402 ZEN. Okay.
This car is
All right, get off the road. Get off the road.
No, I'm just saying. No, I was in front of them. I was able to turn off, and I just nicked the deer. It was 4 of them.
It's 4 deer.
Yeah, I nicked one. Everybody else caught the ass in.
Okay, you guys are all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's saying his face hurts. He's stuck.
Okay.
He's in the ditch.
Okay. Just stay off the side of the road.
The 911 call came from a telephone number that cruised back.
Without hesitation, the deputy waded through the knee-deep water, demonstrating decisiveness and emergency response skills.
How am I going to get across?
Don't worry about your car.
Upon arrival, he discovered the victim, a 19-year-old woman in a distressed state, her eyes glazed over, clearly under the influence of a narcotic substance.
It's going to get really wet here. Well, I don't want you to fall over.
Yeah, it's my medicine. I'm sorry.
No, we're not worried about the car. The car is materialistic. All we want to know is if you're okay. You got any cuts on you anywhere else? I see you got some cuts on your face. Are you hurting anywhere? Nowhere? Body's fine. Can you open your mouth up for me? No teeth or anything that are busted up?
Just
No?
my chest hurts.
Your chest hurts?
Yeah, I need to figure out,
She suffered multiple lacerations and repeatedly complained of chest pain, prompting rescue personnel to transport her to the hospital immediately.
Hey, from the 506 RGU. You okay? You still there? You hurt anywhere? Just other than your chest?
my medicine makes my body like numb. I'm not sure what to do because I need to get my phone.
Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get everything for you, okay?
My vape, and then I need to get my keys out of my car. And then on the side, I have a towing thing. Should I just leave my car
for any
here?
opens or prayer cups. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get you back across the road here, okay?
Yeah. Can you guys
Good.
take care of this?
Yep, we're gonna get wet. Yep, just.
That's okay. That's why they got pajamas.
That's why you're in pajamas?
No, but that's why they have pajamas.
Oh, they have pajamas? Yep.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
No problem, miss.
I mean, if you get my phone, I can just have Sheboygan.
Sheboygan? Where are you coming from tonight? Oh, here, why don't you have a seat on...
I'm sorry, guys. I need to go to the doctor.
In the emergency room, the deputy continued his duty with professionalism. He administered a preliminary breath test, PBT, which revealed a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0.023%, exceeding the legal limit for her age. Not stopping there, he requested a blood test from the nurse, which confirmed a BAC of 0.026%, along with indications of a restricted controlled substance. The evidence was clear and indisputable.
Pull harder, harder, harder. Perfect.
Ultimately, the young woman pleaded guilty to driving under the influence. The imposed penalties included a fine and a suspended driver's license. The case was closed, leaving a lesson in responsibility and consequences, while the deputy's tactical skills played a role in ensuring justice was served.
You stated you took some medication, and I think that's probably what's making you drowsy, unstable on your feet, slurring your words, and probably the reason you crashed your car tonight, okay? So you are going to be placed under arrest for OWI, okay? So here's the thing, it's a first offense OWI, all right? So it's a forfeiture. It's all it is a ticket, all right? Okay. So basically I still have a process to go through tonight, but depending on how things go and if it's up to my supervisor, we might be able to get you released to somebody that can come pick you up and take care of you for the night, okay?
Can we charge my phone?
Yeah, well.
On March 18, 2024, while operating a stationary radar on Route 441, officers detected a white Dodge Challenger speeding southbound near the 13,500 block. The initial estimate indicated the vehicle was traveling at 94 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone. Without hesitation, officers immediately pursued the vehicle, determined to stop this dangerous behavior. Police activated their emergency lights and sirens, ordering the vehicle to stop, but the driver ignored the signals, triggering a high-stakes pursuit. The white 2022 Dodge Challenger, bearing New Mexico license plate 370XBA, sped through a red light at the Northwest 77th Street intersection before turning west. Its reckless speed, combined with reduced nighttime visibility, made it highly susceptible to losing control, posing a severe threat to both lives and property along West Highway 326, where it continued to disregard stop signs. The chase extended through congested streets as the vehicle barreled southbound onto I-Tray 75, exceeding 130 miles per hour with complete disregard for public safety.
I'm right here with you. Good. Come on. Singapore.
The danger escalated as the vehicle sped through major roads without slowing down. At the County Road 484 exit, Lieutenant Thorson deployed a stop stick, precisely puncturing the driver's side rear tire, reducing the suspect's control. Officers swiftly executed a PIT maneuver, causing the vehicle to brake abruptly, spin out of control, and crash through a fence. Across the field, K9 Vice Donnelly delivered the decisive blow with a flawless PIT maneuver, completely disabling the vehicle. The driver, Kamari Stokes, born 2003, and passenger, Brandell Crossley, were subdued shortly after.
Don't move, I will shoot you.
A field search uncovered a Ziploc bag containing green leafy material, testing positive for marijuana, wedged between the driver's seat and the dashboard. As a retired Florida deputy, observing the suspect's reaction to the K9 was telling. The moment officers released the K9 from the vehicle, their arms stretched out and their eyes widened instantly. To say they merely respected the K9 would be an understatement. It was more like sheer terror.
I don't. 655, 210, have marriage to do it. For 1043, we got a power line though. Everywhere? Alright, get buddies to come check you out, okay, bud? Let's go ahead, Donnelly. Can you back it up a little bit? Donnelly, are you alright?
Upon verification, Stokes was found to have no valid driver's license and had previously been suspended. Charges were immediately filed: evasion, driving without a license, and speeding. After undergoing a medical evaluation at Advent Health, Stokes was transported to the Marion County Jail to face legal consequences. This serves as a stark warning. Reckless actions not only endanger oneself, but also threaten public safety and carry severe legal repercussions.
But did they intentionally go through them?
I'm not sure.
DeMarco did. You said DeMarco? He put those are his. He's got one. Probably not. I'm sure everything goes to the hospital and those rooms.
Can one of y'all go to the hospital and I'll write the PC real fast?
I'll go to the hospital.
The PC ain't gonna take me no time to write.
Yeah, you can do that from the freaking kitchen table. Jamar, J-A-M-A-R.
Here, I'll take a picture of it.
Did you look like right here on the ground or anywhere? Because that can smell like some green.
Is that your big brother? Oh, you're the big brother?
On May 9th, 2024, in Miami-Dade County, Florida, 27-year-old Melina Logan entered a South Miami car dealership for a test drive of a 2024 Honda Civic. However, she had no intention of returning. After leaving the dealership, Logan quickly turned the test drive into a bold car theft, sparking a dramatic pursuit. The pursuit quickly escalated as Logan sped down the Palmetto Highway at speeds reaching 90 miles per hour. The climax of the pursuit occurred near the steep emergency exit on Northwest 25th Street. Logan lost control, crashing into several vehicles, causing the Honda Civic to suffer significant damage and become wedged against a concrete wall.
She's trapped inside the car.
Hey, right before the exit to 25th Street, Miami, start fire. Hey, I start fire. Down.
Refusing to surrender, she jumped out of the vehicle, climbed onto the concrete curb, and jumped into a nearby pond in a desperate attempt to escape. The police quickly deployed a containment strategy, throwing a rope to pull the suspect up, but Logan stubbornly resisted. She is currently facing a series of serious charges: vehicle theft, 2 counts of assaulting a police officer, fleeing and eluding law enforcement, leaving the scene of an accident, and resisting arrest. On February 29, 2024, Officer James Booth was patrolling eastbound on I-30 when he spotted a silver Ford Mustang with temporary license plate DA3628284. Upon closer observation, he noticed that the seal on the permit appeared to have been altered, raising suspicion. The vehicle then exited I-30 at the Broadway off-ramp, setting off a tense series of events.
Hey, 25.
30 eastbound, taking the Broadway at 6. It's going to be David Adam, 362-284. David Adam, 362-284. It's going to be a silver Ford Mustang.
Okay, well, what color is it? Not sure what color.
Silver.
Okay, well, comes back to Crane Chevrolet. Last name Morant, M-O-R-E-N-T.
We're still rolling.
CFS received. Edward. Say, first of all,
The situation quickly escalated as Williams accelerated to flee on North Pine Street. He drove the Mustang north on N Locust Street, brazenly going the wrong way in the westbound lane, pushing speeds above 115 miles per hour. This reckless behavior not only endangered Williams' life, but also put dozens of other motorists at serious risk. The dizzying speed and the suspect's blatant disregard for the law made the situation highly tense. On the busy road, the risk of a severe collision was inevitable without prompt intervention. This forced the police to take swift control measures, although it appeared the enforcement team took considerable time to neutralize this public safety threat. Officer Booth made the decision to act. As Williams lost control on N Locust Street, launching over a small hill while attempting to turn around, Booth executed a tactical vehicle intervention TVI, but it was unsuccessful. Undeterred, Williams continued driving against traffic, heading straight into oncoming vehicles on West 13th Street, causing chaos. Reaching a dead end on North Gum Street, he slowed down, but instead of surrendering, he abandoned the vehicle, jumped out, and took off on foot toward a residential area. Booth immediately radioed in. Black male, brown jacket, running toward West 13th and Main Street. A high-intensity foot pursuit ensued, with Williams sprinting past the railroad tracks, while Booth coordinated with the North Little Rock Police Department to track him down. A prior successful TVI had already slowed the suspect, allowing officers to quickly subdue him, bringing the chase to a safe conclusion. The Ford Mustang was towed from